Michael Morgan,
Your title?
Assistant Chief.
Okay. Would you share a story or experience that has been particularly memorable or impactful during your time as a first responder?
I started as a volunteer in 1980, so I've been doing it since I was 16, 40,
That's quite a
4 years.
yeah.
So there's been quite a few. I've been to a couple of babies delivered. Probably those are the more happy ones than some of the other tragic events that I've done. But stories, delivering babies, or assisting with delivering babies, probably
the exciting part.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
That's the upside.
That's the upside. Any other one you wanted to share that?
No, that's
okay.
good.
What inspired you to become a first responder?
Well, like Nolan said earlier, when I was young in the 70s, my dad was a volunteer also. So I just kind of followed along and became a volunteer. I did that for 12 years before I started doing it as a career.
Okay.
And I've been doing it as a job ever since. And it's really not a job. It's an adventure for sure.
It's amazing. I admire you all so much. I know I couldn't go into the fire. I'm one that goes the other way and try to help. So appreciate you.
Sure.
What challenges have you faced in your role and how have you overcome them?
Well, I think over the years, as I've moved along in leadership roles, trying to help younger folks deal with most of the stuff we deal with is tragic. So helping them go through that and understanding that as long as we do our best, we're trained as best we can, we do everything we're supposed to do, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And sometimes the outcome is great, and sometimes the outcome is not so great.
Okay, so maybe some mental wellness exercises or tips and stuff.
Yes, we're doing a whole lot more of that for the service now to help folks deal with a lot of the bad stuff that we
maybe
encounter.
Don't build up as much.
Right.
How has your role as a first responder impacted your personal life or perspective?
Well, couple of different ways with that. I have 4 children who are all, the youngest now just graduated high school. So they're all pretty grown and out. All of them experience dad being either leaving all the time or missing birthdays or things like that. And then my wife having to share me with the radio and leaving. But they've been great supporters of that and kind of understood what that means. And then along with that is some of the tragedies that we see out there, particularly with young folks, when your kids first start driving or they're starting to go out, every time the radio goes off, you're hyper vigilant as to what goes on, where they are.
That gave me cold chills. What message would you like to share with the community and those aspiring to become first responders?
Well, like Nolan said, it's the greatest job in the world. Serving others is what we really should be doing here on planet Earth. And there's no more way of serving others than to do what our folks do. Get out, they train hard, and they answer the call. And when it goes off, for all these years, it doesn't matter who you are, color, race, it does not matter. There is absolutely no question. And they're putting their lives on the line for folks they don't know, and they're happy to do it, and they'll do it again tomorrow.
Just heroes, heroes. We appreciate you. Sure. Appreciate you sharing.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for this appreciation and everything you're doing for us too. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Sure.